guys, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Lauren, and today we are doing another top 5 Wednesday. Now, to go along with the October Halloweenish type thing, the theme for this Wednesday is your favorite villains. For those of you who do not know what Top 5 Wednesday is, Top 5 Wednesday is a Goodreads group that is run by Jenna Laney and Sam from Thoughts on Tones on Goodreads, and they have monthly topics, which all 4 or 5 topics fit into the kind of a theme, and then there are prompts every week on Wednesday for you to type, post, upload about whatever, featuring your top 5 of this thing. And this month we're doing Halloweenish kind of thing, so you saw my top 5 favorite magic systems video, or maybe you did not, but this week is top 5 favorite villains, and I just so hard to do it. The thing that makes a good villain for me is one that makes me kind of feel a little bit to where I kind of feel bad for you, low-key. Like, I get where you coming from. Like, maybe I might have snapped too, low-key. So let's get on with it. These are the characters who kind of made me feel like that. Some of them are towing the line a little bit, but you'll see when we get there. First off, first baby is Erik Killmonger from Black Panther. Yeah, I went there. I went there. Erik Killmonger is the big bad of the movie, so to speak, and in this movie, he kind of got, I felt bad for him a smidge. Since the movie is the most popular one everybody has seen, we will go with the movie version. A whole bunch of people have seen that one. So, Erik Killmonger is kind of the cousin of the King of Wakanda, the Black Panther, but his father is killed when they are stationed, so to speak, in Compton, or was it Harlem? It was Compton. Whatever. They're stationed in the U.S., and because of the things his father's doing, he's actually killed by his own brother, leaving little Erik by himself, and he grows up really angry that the Wakandans have abandoned him to suffer with the rest of us American colons. That's really rude, but it's the truth. He is a little upset in his feelings, like, and I can kind of explain, like, you black people did not have an easy go of it in the United States, and you know, if he could have been living better as royalty, like, why y'all didn't come back for me? I didn't do nothing. Y'all killed him and left me, like, you trifling, bro. So he was a little upset about it. Now, I don't know quite if I would have went and then after I deposed my cousin, crushed all of the things to keep from making any more Black Panthers and try to like open up the government to everybody and kind of like ruin the things that make Wakanda stand out. That might have been a smidge pushing it, but I really felt where Erik Killmonger was coming from. 70-ish% through it, I was like, but is he really a villain? No, like, he's just a little salty, but I get it. I get it. Number 2, this one's really pushing it, is Khalid from the Wrath and the Dawn series. Now, the Wrath and the Dawn is a retelling of the tale of Scheherazade from 1001 Nights. Now, just like in the other story, Scheherazade marries this king, and this one, this boy king, who is killing his wife every dawn. But Scheherazade does it on purpose. She sets herself in this path so that she can get revenge for her best friend, who was the last murdered bride. And so he kind of is set up as this big bad who's just killing all of these young girls, and then he's just like, meh, whatever, thug life, I do what I want. But you kind of learn why he did it, and then the feels, and then he's not really a cinnamon roll, but he's a little cinnamon roll-ish with her, and I got to be really there for it. It's kind of like if you read urban fantasy, it's a little bit like Curran and Mad Rogan-ish, but a little more mass murdery, so more towards the Mad Rogan end of the spectrum, but I just so very fucking love him. Ugh, feels. Maybe not necessarily a villain. Number 3 out of top 5 villains, and these BTFs are in no particular order, is King Saren from The Children of Blood and Bone by Tomi Adeyemi. This motherfucker right here, like, he is homicidal, he's genocidal, but when you kind of like it stems from a place of fear and ignorance. Tony is very good at making me put myself in the position to go, but if this was your family and they were killed off by like these random people who had these magical abilities, what would you do if you were in a position of power to change that, to keep them from doing that to other families? So like, again, like with Erik Killmonger, I would not have strayed quite far on the side of genocide, the genocide line. Like, I would have crossed over there, but I just kind of see where he was coming from, why he did it. While I don't agree with his actions, I very much see why he was just like, oh no, coming from a place of fear. He's like, y'all fuckers got to go. Y'all ain't about to kill me and mine. Fuck y'all. No. Number 3, King Saren from the Wrath and the from the Children of Blood and Bone. Number 4 on my list is The City of Brass by S.A. Chakrabarty. The villain in this one, the particular villain I'm talking about, King Hassan. Now, in Devabad, which is where the magical portion, like the latter 3/4 of the book, take place, it has a very divisive political and magical climate. There are different views, different politics, and it's really kind of touchy and sensitive. You got to kind of watch your back. And this one, King Hassan, not unlike homeboy over here, has also stole something that will allow him to nullify magic. Well, that's not what this one did, but whatever. This particular one is also nullify magic, but for different reasons. He has stole the seal that allows him to nullify magic, and he's very sneaky, and no one is exempt from his dealings. Not his children, not the so-called savior, not the other Ifrit, the jinn, like nobody's safe. He will manipulate and do whatever the fuck he got to do, and he gives no shits about who he screws over, as his children can attest to frequently. If you exist, you are basically a piece on his chessboard. This book is so damn good. So where this one has rich, like, African culture embedded in it, this one has rich Middle Eastern culture embedded in it, and I'm so fucking in love with it. And this fucker is such an asshole. He just, oh, he gets me. He gets me. Okay, and then lastly, number 5, a villain I fucking love to just hate our little ass. And this one, there is no redemption, nothing. But this was the first one I thought of, and I was just like, oh, this little motherfucker. So this one, Minya, from the Strange Dreamer duology, Strange Dreamer and Muse of Nightmares. And I haven't read Muse of Nightmares yet. I just wanted to hold up this gorgeous orange book. But in Muse of Nightmares, Minya, who is one of the god spawn, is the most manipulative, shady, backstabbing, unreasonable, bossy, just straight up little dickhead. For somebody that's stuck in like the body of an 11-year-old, she is a straight bastard. Like, I want to reach into the book, grab her by the collar and by the waist of her little dress, and just like Fresh Prince, just chuck her ass off the fucking, just, oh my god, she's just so hateable. So hateable. Like, of any villain I have ever been introduced to, this one's just like, you ever watch a movie and you be like, well, somebody just fucking kill her, please? That's Minya. That's Minya. And I really can't even say more than that. Like, Stranger Dreamer is something you have to experience for yourself. It's a very, like, lush fantasy world, but holy fudge balls, like, this bitch makes me crazy. And, like, again, it's like she's got a little bit, like, a little dash of, like, I understand why you mad, because, you know, you are paying for the crimes of other people, and you paid for them, like, you paid a really high price for the crimes of other people. But you went a little too far to the left, bitch. Tone it down, son. Like, you went well past revenge, and you have now went off the deep end. Like, your ass is cray-cray. And she is just so evil and vindictive. And again, like, she'll manipulate whoever. If she needs to trap her brothers and sisters or do whatever she... Oh, and I don't care. Who are you? Nobody. If you in my way, fuck are you. She's just such an asshole. Like, oh my god. And then what she did at the end of Strange Dreamers makes me terrified to pick this book up. But also, like, also want to abandon my entire TBR and pick this book up now because it just came in the mail today and just... Ah, holy crap. But yeah, out of all of them, this one, if I would have to say there is a number 1, like, most hated out of all 5, this bitch right here. What are some villains that you love / hate / love to hate? Let me know down in the description box. That is it for this video, guys. If you like this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe. And I will see you later. Holla!